die on me. Charger plugged in. No. Oh well, if this dies, then it dies. All right, people. Hey, thank you for your patience checking out my older videos coming back. Um, while I've just been down getting strikes. I had my other channel just demonetized out of the blue, and anyway, I just decided to let you all know that I've been working on something to get the channel up and going again. Thanks for sticking with me through my social commentary, my music video reactions, and gaming, uh, gaming videos, and so on. I'm coming back and I'm focusing more on gaming, but I definitely want to give my little 2 cents about a particular topic, AI. And well, what I want to say now is that uh, I personally think that, well, there's a lot of chatter for some reason going on right now about is AI going to eliminate humanity and all that, like in the Matrix and so on. My thing is no. Um, well, not necessarily at the very least. I mean, many a year, many a year, for a while now, the deep state, for those of you who understand, just subscribe to that way of labeling certain sectors of the government, the deep state has been ushering people from the machine age, industrial era, to information age now, and well, towards what they think will be the next age, which will be an AI age. Dr. Steve Turley had said once, um, people are pushing AI as the new electricity. Just as we can plug in a toothbrush and get it electrified, we can plug in a device and get it cognified. The trick is, um, nobody seems to be talking about one edge that people have on AI systems, and that is intuition. Computers can compute, they can't think, you know. Um, and this is one thing I got to hand it to people like rappers for, is that all we need to do, and this may sound reductive, but hey, hit me in the comments if you think this sounds silly. But as time goes by, I got the feeling you'll see what I'm saying. All we need to do is use our intuition more. Namely, not speak. What I'm saying is, I'm very grateful for artists like, particularly artists, for rappers and so on, in communicating or promoting the use of language that goes beyond the direct use of English. We have idioms and different collocations and other expressions and phrases that have double meanings. We have puns, things that we've used. We've been creative in our use of English, but just because we think in English doesn't mean that English is the entirety of what we think. We are expressing our thoughts through English, but our thoughts are beyond that, and we have an untapped. Well, some of us have an untapped intuition that um, that if we were to just truly give it a chance, you'll find it can outstrip AI quickly. AI is a theory machine, and its theories can only be effective if you use it. Of course, AI can master itself just as we can master ourselves. We our bodies are doing a ton of processes that we haven't necessarily put our consciousness to, but the depths of which can outstrip AI any moment. Namely because we're not bound by numbers. Like when Morpheus said to Neo in the Matrix, these agents are bound by a world governed by rules. Because of that, they'll never be as fast and as strong as you can be. We have an ability to sorry, I was saying we have an ability to think and communicate without words. That's so powerful. AI can track what is being said in English over and over again, but if you were just to use a bit of wordplay, I mean, or have you heard of like kids or twins who made up their own language and they were able to communicate with each other? We could even not speak and communicate with each other. I know it's funny how people have laughed off the idea of telepathy many years ago until, as I have, I've used computer games where you strap on a headset and control things with your mind, and we understand that we can control things with our mind now, but we don't have to try and go into Super X-Men mode to do that. We can just simply gesture to each other in ways that can let people know your values and so on in ways that a computer doesn't know yet. Namely because there are infinite numbers of ways that we can do that, and it cannot quantify these things. we may think it can just because we've baked our lives into the information age so much, with computers purveying so much of our lives. But I tell you now, it's not the boss. Computers can't create really. They can carry out commands, but we're the creators. We can communicate with a tone of voice, with like, again, gestures, and even words in ways that are non-standard, but we can communicate with each other exactly what we mean. And this new language is something that can keep you safe. Now, no matter where your stance is on things that are thought to be make believe, such as mind control, which is, of course is not, or spirituality, which I'd say is not, but these things are considered to be make believe simply because the government can't control it. So they are pushed on people as something that you ought not to lay any stock in or put any stock in, so that you're bound to consider your own existence to be a summation of what the government has their hands on. Our intuition is like decentralized communication and much more. Oh, battery's dying. Sorry, frozen. There you go. So just take in my opinion, everyone who's worried, take hope in the idea that our imagination, our intuition outstrips logic every time. Give yourself a chance. It doesn't matter if an AI machine can produce a work of art that appeals to us based on what art's been made before. We can make infinite things. There's really no limit to what we can do. So put yourself to the test. I recommend. Now, listen, I'm using something that I'm gonna upload some videos on this channel soon about games that you may think is done by AI, but I made it myself. And yeah, I just want to put out there as the first little step towards our fight for freedom, if you will, or renaissance of our self-reliance. We're not finished. We've been using these machines, but they have not really been using us because a lot of us haven't even been using our full potential. Just tap back into it and you'll be able to put it down. But anyway, hashtag TruthGPT. It'd be lovely if Truth Social and Chat GPT, well, say Elon's proposal had a little merger, but we think that if we fight something, it will go away. What we resist persists. That's it. So the opposite is true. We just have to remember to trust ourselves again. AI will always be our servant forever because it doesn't want anything. It can only, even what it's been programmed to do beforehand, this whole idea of AI being programmed to do something and think for itself, it does not think. It'll just carry out a program. It's like leaving a computer running during a task. Eventually, it'll be done, and then it'll say, "What next?" Anyway, let me know what you think about my little take on AI, people, and hopefully, if we're both alive in a number of years, we'll be able to look back at this and see what I was saying. I think over past 2024, certainly by 2028, you'll see what I'm saying come to fruition more and more. Anyway, people, peace out, and keep an eye out for my gaming reaction videos to the Mario movie trailer and so on. I'm going to do that. I did an interview with a few people, gaming experts in Japan here, or just people who are into games. And yeah, I'm going to start uploading more of my artwork here and more of my reactions. Anyway, people, catch you next time. Where we go, what we go, all peace. Oops. Anyway, that's that. How do you stop this thing? Sorry, I'm going to try and stop at some point. This thing doesn't stop. Sorry, people. I have to shut this thing off the old-fashioned way. Hold on. Alright, people, hold on. Just a second. 3, 2, 1. Computers, I tell you. There we go. Alright, that was weird. Recharging it as we speak. God, how do you stop this? That's the way. Alright, see you later, people.